Hey, out there in the crypto world, look, got some really bad news today. Hey, look at this. We got a Type 3 sensor from Planetwatch. But guess what? I don't think that means anything. Look what else we got. A white paper from Planetwatch. But guess what? That doesn't mean nothing. Because Planetwatch just cut their throats. And ours too. I'm pissed. Let's talk about this. I've been trying to calm myself down for a while now. This announcement so flagrantly that we just have from Claudio and his team about, you know, Awair didn't give us access to the streaming, so we're just going to discontinue. How many people they got out there? I think they have more than 50,000 people bought into Awair. And let me tell you something, Planetwatch. We here at DeFi IoT, I'm angry. People say, well, you didn't do your homework. I did my homework, people. I know what I'm doing here. And this is called fraud. When you promise somebody, if you buy a device, we're going to pay you so much to set up our infrastructure. That's what it's all about. We are the infrastructure for this blockchain. And when they promise to pay us and then announce, you know, we had problems. Sorry, we're going to give you 5 tokens. Tokens don't worth crap. What's it worth now? What's 7 cents, 8 cents? It's tanking. It's getting worse. People are losing confidence. I have been saying this here for weeks. Beware. No pun intended. Of the Awairs. Today was announced that Awair will pay 5.5 tokens for 30 more days. We're so sorry, but Awair's not working with us. We can't stream. So therefore, we're just going to discontinue that from our payment schedule. Well, guess what? Legally, you can't do that. We here at DeFi IoT, will I look into where we can go while they're hidden in France, or wherever they're based out of. I don't remember now. Under that law. So that tells me something that in the future, I think I need to put my money in U.S. companies. That doesn't mean they're always going to be correct or fraudulent like Planetwatch is. But at least I have recourse. At least there's a legal system that will protect us there. I hope. Companies like Planetwatch and Claudio are what make crypto look bad and give governments excuses to come in and put rules and regulations. Some people are going to say, see, they'll eliminate companies like Planetwatch because they'll make them pass a certain bar before they can publicly announce what they're doing. This shouldn't be the government. It should be us that are going back and saying, we're not tolerating that. We need to come together collectively and form a class action suit. 1, against Awair, because they're in Gridley, California. So that's easier access. And 2, against Planetwatch. I'm going to solicit. Let's see how many of you actually respond to want to join us in a class action suit. If we get enough people, I'll fund it. We'll go forward with it. But this is what we need to do to keep crypto clean. Eliminate these kind of fraudulent people like Claudio. Let's see, who else is on this staff of experience here? Claudio is a Planetwatch CEO. Ivan is a Planetwatch CTO. Planetwatch Paranello, PhD. Well, guess what? Your PhD didn't do nothing for you in the real actual world of business, did it? Ivan De Torre. He's one of the founders. Founder with Claudio. How much money do you guys make, by the way? I bet you guys made money. I bet you're not losing money. I'm pissed. I'm really upset. People say, oh, this is FUD. It hasn't been FUD the whole time. I'm trying to refrain here. David Cayulo, PhD, another PhD, but their PhD could not help them think ahead or even do a business plan. Where were we educated, by the way? May I ask? Dario Di Lello, in business development. Well, you did really bad, Dario. You suck, man. You really do. All right. Roberto Falzone. Should be a chef, Roberto. He's a mobile developer, whatever that means. Ernesto Fucci. Ernesto, I think you've been too much time in the gymnasium. You're the project manager. What are you managing, Ernesto? How to steal the money from the people. Do you know how many poor people we have out there? You know how many people we've advised actually pro Planetwatch? They'll now come back to me and saying, this is why I don't want to get involved with crypto. And I had them on helium too. And unfortunately, been a helium hiccup as well. So that's not helping. But helium's going to come back. Planetwatch, I'm not so sure is going to come back after this. Maria Giovanni Fucci. Oh, I guess maybe we might be administrator. Hopefully there's no relationship, marriage there, because that could be a conflict of interest, right? Mariana Mikazik. I can't pronounce her names. I'm sorry for that. Business developer. Where is your experience? It says here that she started out in one of the first European blockchains, etc., as a lead advisor. What did you lead them to? She currently is mentoring and advising startups. That's scary, and I'm staying away from startups that are coming out of that area. She specializes in blockchain governance. Yeah, I can see she's governing very well this blockchain. Oh, by the way, didn't Planetwatch say they wanted to be decentralized and transparent? Wasn't the whole thing about this whole new way of buying is transparency? Why don't you tell us why Awair has discontinued and why they're taking the stance? Maybe didn't pay them? Or maybe you're having financial problems. I don't know. But from my experience as CEO, and we ran into problems. Trust me, we did. And I know how companies, I watched them all around me, they all started the 2008 crisis. How they all started shifting, changing, started losing relationships. You don't come into a company like with Awair, form a relationship in less than a year, and terminate it on bad terms unless something is gone wrong there. It's usually because one of the partners is not getting compensated as they want to be compensated. If Awair really had a contract, and Awair really was the problem here, then Planetwatch could go back and sue them and defend our interests. But they're not doing that. They're just saying, oh, well, we're going to give you 5.5 tokens a day to compensate you for 30 days. You know what that comes out to? Do the math. Do the math. Let's just say it goes back to 10 cents. You're talking about 55 cents a day for 30 days to compensate you for a $330 investment. I don't know where you come from out there. I know our subscribers are intelligent, but I'm sure I'm going to get, you know, all this about I'm spreading the FUD. I'm pissed today. Dang it. And you should be too. And you should stand up and do something about it and join us. Come together. If I get enough people, I will lead out a class action suit against Awair and against Planetwatch. They can't do this. They should not be allowed to do this. This makes crypto look bad. And all those people out there, well, I'm going to stay with Planetwatch because I believe in Planetwatch. Well, guess what? Planetwatch is giving you the finger. Come on, think about it. You can stake with us and we'll plant a tree. You know what? What are you talking about? 3,000 trees you're going to plant, something like that? My kids in Boy Scouts went to Central America and were personally responsible when they were like 13 years old of planting 3,000 trees. It's not that difficult to do. And guess what? You don't have to pay for the trees. They're all donated. And the time to plant them, it's donated too. They just got old universities and scout units and they came together and they planted. They built a turtle reserve up as well. So that all sounds beautiful, but where's the money going? That's the question we should be asking. Where's our money going with all these product purchases? Today, we just decided we sold off all planets and we canceled all of our licenses that we had bought for future devices. We will no longer be working on Planetwatch. I'll keep an eye on them to see if maybe they can recover. But right now, they're on a downhill slope. There should be a red flag, and we are exiting the scene. I'll keep an eye. Maybe they can save themselves, but I don't think they have the experience. And obviously, they don't have the client to buy that Type 4 information, or they wouldn't just so easily discontinue it. But you know what that means for you Atma2 Pro holders? Which we have a couple of those. I let them go, though, for Awair, because Atma2 was more complicated. But you know what that means for you? You get full planet payouts. So guess what? You better be careful in anything else you buy from Planetwatch because the same thing could happen tomorrow. Planetwatch can come back with another excuse. It's not our fault. It's the way it is. But you know what? Under this agreement, you have an obligation, a legal obligation. You asked us to provide infrastructure. It's how blockchain works. So if you ask us to provide infrastructure, then you need to compensate us accordingly. Now, you cheated us in your wording saying, well, you know, we said we're oversaturated, that it would have reduced. We didn't say we'd oversaturated and continue oversaturated 600%, right? They benefit for that, not us. And the other is, that we can get away with. But what you can't get away with legally, it's fraud. It's a breach of confidence. And that's a form of fraud. That's a criminal offense, actually, not just a civil offense. Now, if enough of you want to jump in and do this, and I hope you do, but for some reason, I doubt it. I doubt that you will because you just don't want to be bothered with it. And I hate to say that. Maybe you're busy. You got other things going on. But if you really want to get in crypto and want to do something about it and make a difference and try to understand, then let's go together. I'll lead this out. I'll get the attorneys. You don't have to give me nothing. I'll lead it out. We'll file a class action suit. We try to get our money back. We try to get back only what we were promised. Let's see what happens. Let's see what kind of response we get. I'll be monitoring these responses. If you're going to give me a negative response, I'm not even going to listen to it. I want to hear it because there's so much ignorance out there. Not my subscribers. Those are giving negative comments. It's like, duh, do your homework. They're saying, do your homework. You lost because you didn't do your homework. Dude, you can't take the experience I have. Yeah, I make mistakes. Obviously, I made a mistake. I make mistakes. And I think Planetwatch can do something down the road. But we'll see if they can survive this first. This is going to be a huge hit for them. And it's going to be a hard press to go out and get more money. I think they're going to have to restructure staff and change things out and actually build a team of experienced people of actually running an international business. These people have all been employees, not actual owners or stakeholders, to my understanding. So, DeFi IoT, we're pissed today. I'm sorry. That's like my big swear word. I don't know how else to express it. But this was just absolutely ridiculous. And then, you know, tried to pull out people's money for them. We have a bunch of people. I got a bunch of devices sitting there I was getting ready to pack up to take back with me tomorrow. I ain't taking them now. I got devices. Look, come here. Look at this. I got to show you. It's worthless. Awairs are completely worthless. Look at this. Look at this right here. Come here. Come here. This is a device I made a friend's home. This is a device that I advise. You see that? Not even numbers on it. Not even numbers on it. And we're plugged in. They completely shut it off. You can't even monitor your air quality. So that's a case against Awair. See? Yes? Now, the case against Planetwatch obviously would be, and if you only have 1 to 2s, that's not enough for you. But if we all join together, like the world of crypto we should do, we can actually file a class action suit and get our money back. At least get our money back. I'm not asking for damages. Get our money back. And there should be some sort of sanctions placed on Planetwatch. So we're going to pursue this, see who wants to come on board with us. If we get enough people, we'll do it. If not, then we'll just have to pray that in the future that you guys are willing to stand up for what's right. To spend the time to stand up for what's right. All I'm asking for is your support right now on this, saying, I'll do this. And then allow us to contact you, because we're going to have to get your information, your name, and so forth, to put that on that class action suit, right? So if you're willing to put yourself out there a little bit to do this, then let us know. But I'm really curious to see how many of you actually respond. With all due respect, I say that. But now's the time to show, hey, where am I in this whole idea of defending a free market economy? I know most of you are students and learning. So maybe you're not going to want to get involved and take that risk. Okay, I can understand that. But I hope that you'll at least seek out to educate yourself now. So then the next year or next time this happens, we can come together and do something. I'm going to try something now. See who all gets involved with this. Okay? And if we get enough people, I'll do it. At least get everybody's money back. That's all that's fair. And Planetwatch should be willing to at least do that. Hey, you know what? All you people with Awair, we are going to compensate you with an Atma Dupro. So it should be. Actually. But they're not going to do that. They're just going to wash their hands. They made their money. Or they're making their money. Who knows what kind of cut they got for selling their wares. And they're fine. They're not. I mean, they're going to get hurt. It's going to hurt the company. But they already got their money. I got a lot of devices sitting right here. Look. I was able to return some. So return your wares while you can. If you got them within 3 days, you can return your wares. We got a bunch here still. And I got probably 10 of them sitting down here, right? Got 10 right there. See them? Those are for the people that I was taking back tomorrow. I'm not taking back now. And I'm going to buy those because I cannot give a referral to somebody and it flops and say, well, you sold out. I'm going to pay for that for them. I'm going to lose the money for them so that I keep my credibility. And that's what Planetwatch should do too. So if you're not going to join us in class action suit, then at least get on the horn and start writing them to refund everybody or compensate us for a longer period of time. The coin, I think, is going to continue to go down. This is going to hurt Planetwatch. I don't think they're going to escape this without a serious repercussion. It's going to hurt them. We're selling off all of our license we had for reserve for the future, and we bought a 2-year license, so that's the other thing. So now what happens? What happens with all those people who had licenses? What happens to our license? Do we get refunded the license too, or Planetwatch keep that money? Questions we all should be asking. Look, I know maybe you don't agree with me 100%, but I think you can agree as a principle that we've been we've been defrauded. And Planetwatch needs to own up to that. They're the ones that led us down this road, and then they're jumping ship and leaving us to hold the bag. That's not ethical. I'm sorry. That's just not ethical, and it cannot be tolerated in the crypto world. DeFi IoT, please subscribe. Tell us what you want to do. Let's move on this. Let's do something. Hold the people responsible. They're responsible. Claudio is responsible. He can't just wash his hands like he's doing, and he's been doing. We need to hold him responsible. We'll talk to you more. Well, I'm going back to the office tomorrow, so I won't be talking to you probably until next week. Because I got a meeting with our investors, and they're not going to be happy about this. 30 grand. Most of that were involved in Awairs. That's how much of a hit we took. What did you take? Let us know. If you got onesie twosies, get on with us. We'll collectively bring everybody together. We get enough people, we'll lead out and try to get everybody's money back for you. But we got to do it together, and you got to be willing to at least give us information to be able to do that. That's what we want. We're going to go forward if we got your support. DeFi IoT. If not, I would not be jumping to Planetwatch right now. That's my personal opinion and my advice to my team and the people I know. You choose what you want to do. But to me, we're headed downhill, and this was a warning, an alert that we've been given for weeks, and people were telling us that we were just talking fun. Some people are saying we're being real, and we try to be real. I'm ticked today, man. I'm just so mad. Talking my honker. My goose. Honk, honk. Yeah. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I want to cool down, take a flight back, chill out. Let's talk next week. Got to go up to the project. I'm going back into investing in real estate too. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of iffy stuff going on projects, and I do not want the government to get involved. And if we're not going to do the job, I got to get back into other things. I'm not banning crypto by no means. But you see those behind me, those rigs? They keep paying me every day. Every day. Some days are lower, some days are higher, but they keep paying me every day. And now with the solar getting installed, woo! It's almost all profit. $400 a month for having 86 solar panels with 100 rigs going, or 100 GPUs. Talk to you later. We hope you enjoyed this segment of our video with DeFi IoT. Remember, we're not professional advisors. We do this as a business, as a hobby, and we study, we experiment, and we want to share it with you. If you can get some benefit from this, great. What we do is we go out, we purchase with our own money, and we experiment to see what true results are. We want you to be able to share in our experiences so you don't have to lose like we have. If you can win where we've won, fantastic. Remember to do your own research and your own homework. It's very important before you make any decisions. We will see you in our next video.